My name is Ava, and this is the story of my challenging relationship with my mother-in-law, Sophia, who seemed determined to disrupt my life. Sophia, with her somewhat old-fashioned beliefs, had never liked me. For years, my husband William and I lived away from them, which kept her influence at bay. However, when William secured a job near them, we found ourselves back in her sphere of influence. Dealing with Sophia wouldn't have been an issue for me. I had learned to navigate toxic and controlling individuals due to my own problematic relationship with my parents. Benjamin, my father-in-law, had always been supportive, which made things easier for me. The real problem was that Sophia had access to my then 9-year-old daughter, Luna. Luna, who was always affectionate and enjoyed family time, only knew Benjamin and Sophia as her grandparents since we were in no contact with my parents. Despite my previous issues with Sophia, I set them aside for Luna's sake and allied with her to maintain a healthy relationship with her grandparents. William, my husband, also valued family, making it impossible for me to cut off Sophia sooner. Benjamin and Sophia were generally affectionate towards Luna, but a persistent issue lingered with Sophia. She consistently criticized Luna's diet, claiming that I wasn't feeding her properly. According to Sophia, Luna needed more nuts for protein, and she accused me of removing essential nutrients from her meals. I repeatedly explained that Luna was allergic to nuts, even the smell triggering severe reactions. However, Sophia insisted that I was wrong, asserting that Luna needed exposure to overcome her allergies and accusing me of being a bad mother. I half expected this from you, Sophia. Again, we've consulted with a pediatrician and Luna receives balanced meals. People won't die if they don't eat nuts, but Luna could face severe health complications if she consumes them. Despite my explanations and the doctor's advice, Sophia never accepted the logic. She firmly believed that exposure was the best way to eliminate allergies. Exhausted from trying to reason with her, I was met with accusations of being a bad mother. Sophia even attempted to convince Luna to eat allergenic foods, but Luna, aware of the consequences, consistently refused. Growing increasingly concerned about Sophia's actions, I decided to discuss it with William. I expressed my worry about leaving Luna alone with Sophia, fearing she might sneak allergens into Luna's food for exposure therapy. Don't be ridiculous, Ava. My mom may be old-fashioned, but she knows her limits. Besides, Dad is always there to intervene in her experiments. Luna loves spending time with her grandparents, and we can't just tell her to stop. But Sophia is not improving her attitude towards Luna's allergies. I am genuinely worried about Luna's safety every time she stays with her grandparents without me. We need to address this. I am sick with worry. Relax, Ava. There's no need to cut off my parents over something so trivial. Luna deserves the love of her grandparents. She's content with them. You know what? Since you're so concerned about Mom, I'll talk to her. I'm sure she'll listen to me. William assured me that he would communicate our concerns to Sophia. His words rang true, considering Luna genuinely loved her grandparents. I couldn't bring myself to tell Luna to stop seeing them. If she had expressed any desire not to see them, I would have respected her wishes. However, I hadn't realized that no one could stop Sophia, not even William, who had failed to change her ways. The turning point came at Luna's 11th birthday party. Benjamin and Sophia were invited, and they promised to attend. Sophia seemed overly excited, and my motherly instincts were on high alert, though I couldn't pinpoint why. Sophia and Benjamin were among the first guests to arrive, surprising me since Sophia usually wanted to spend as little time near me as possible. She handed Luna a large square box wrapped in birthday-themed paper, saying, "Happy birthday, dear Luna. Here's your gift. Grandma has got you the best gift ever." Luna expressed her gratitude, and Sophia added, "The gift is so big. What's in it, Grandpa?" "I don't know, Luna. Your grandma picked the gift, and she won't even tell me what she got you. We'll both find out when you open it. Open Grandma's gift and see what she got you. I'm sure you'll love it, my dear." "I'll be your absolute favorite, Grandma. I can't wait to see what you gave me. I'm so excited. We can open all the gifts after cutting the cake, Luna. Let all your friends come. And once we are done with the cake, you can go on to open the gifts." No. You need to let Luna open my gift before she cuts the cake. That's the entire reason why I came extra early to give her my gift." While I grew suspicious of Sophia's behavior, Luna appeared visibly happy to receive a nice gift from her grandma. The large, heavy-looking present fueled Luna's excitement, and she eagerly anticipated opening it. Allowing her to start opening her gifts when all her friends arrived, I acquiesced to Luna's insistence on opening Sophia's gift before the birthday cake. as Sophia had told her it needed to be done the correct way. I didn't want to make her sad on her birthday, so I allowed it. Little did I know what disaster would follow on her birthday. Luna and her parents were betrayed by the one person they were supposed to trust. Sophia not only ruined Luna's birthday, but also turned everyone against her. As Luna opened her gift, she discovered a large cake inside with her name on it. Her joy lasted only a minute until she became unconscious. William and I rushed to our daughter, confused and terrified when we noticed the swelling of her throat. In disbelief, I saw William rush to get an epicene while someone else called the police. Knowing who was responsible, I confronted Sophia demanding, "What the hell did you give Luna? What's in that cake?" Sophia feigned innocence, saying, Nothing, Ava. It's just a normal cake. I don't understand." "What transpired? There must be some action on your part that led to Luna fainting. It appears evident that you have neglected to provide her with proper nutrition. Despite my prior warnings about potential consequences, you seem to have ignored them. Please refrain from attempting to shift the blame onto me, Sophia. Just moments ago, Luna was happy and in good spirits, and now she appears to be experiencing an allergic reaction. I implore you to disclose what you have done to cause this distress to Luna. Sophia, I sincerely hope you did not tamper with the cake. I regret not keeping a closer watch on you when you promised to procure the best gift for Luna. Inform Ava of your actions and take responsibility. Look at Luna. She is turning blue." Ignoring Sophia's presence, I focused on Luna, and RH rushed over with the epicene that I typically use for my child. Although the swelling subsided somewhat, Luna remained unconscious. It became evident that a hospital visit was the only viable option to ensure her complete recovery. The room was filled with palpable concern for Luna. Tears welled up in my eyes, and even William appeared on the verge of tears. Sophia, already in tears herself, seemed somewhat frightened. At that moment, I resolved to dissect the cake and discover its contents. What I uncovered left me utterly shocked to my core. I demanded an explanation from Sophia, questioning her sanity for giving my daughter a cake filled with nuts. I had explicitly warned her numerous times about Luna's nut allergy. "Sophia, what is wrong with you? You callously ignored my cautions and included nuts in the cake, jeopardizing Luna's well-being. How could you be so recklessly foolish?" My only intention was to safeguard Luna, not to cause her harm. I detested the fact that Ava imposed such strict limitations on Luna's diet. While it's true that she might experience adverse reactions at times, gradual exposure could have been a solution. My frustration erupted when, in response to Ava's actions, I confronted her exclaiming, "Are you out of your mind? My daughter is allergic to nuts, for God's sake. She could have died from this reaction. Who granted you the authority to unilaterally decide how to handle her allergies? Look at the mess you've caused. I am Luna's grandmother, and I have the right to care for my baby. I assure you she will recover in time. All of you are overreacting, attempting to frighten and punish me for nothing. I bet this is all part of EST Camilla's plan to tarnish my reputation. Listen to me, Sophia. If things go my way today, you will face severe consequences for your actions. But right now, ensuring my daughter's well-being is my top priority." As I finished expressing my concern, the ambulance arrived with paramedics. They attended to Luna and transported her to the hospital, with us accompanying her. The doctors at the hospital informed us that Luna would need time to regain consciousness and would have to stay at the hospital for a day or two. Emotionally overwhelmed, I broke down in the hospital, finding solace in William's comforting arms. After collecting myself, R contacted Benjamin to update everyone that Luna was no longer in immediate danger. Upon hanging up the call, I turned to R and expressed my deep resentment, saying, "RH, I will never forgive Sophia for what happened today. Do you realize that she could have endangered our daughter's life? I've been contemplating the gravity of the situation. Ava, trust me, it's beyond belief, something I wouldn't have accepted had I not witnessed it firsthand. My mother has transformed into someone so heartless that she's unrecognizable to me now." Sophia orchestrated all of this merely to prove that I am a negligent mother. She feigned concern for my daughter's happiness, but it never occurred to her that she was putting Luna in grave danger. Even after everything unfolded, she persisted in claiming that I had orchestrated the entire incident. "Camilla, today has been an eye-opener for me, revealing the extent to which my mother is willing to go to tarnish your image. I can't express how deeply sorry I am for not realizing this sooner, and for not taking decisive action to limit her presence in our lives. I feel a profound need to shield Luna from my mother's toxicity." I failed as a husband and an even worse father. The gravity of the situation was starting to dawn on R, while Benjamin, who had always been a reliable grandfather, was undoubtedly affected by Sophia's egregious actions. Today, she crossed all boundaries. Despite getting away unscathed from previous stunts, this time we are determined not to let her escape the consequences easily. The decision. We have come to a pivotal moment where we can no longer turn a blind eye to Sophia's harmful influence. It is clear that her actions pose a significant threat to Luna's well-being, and we cannot allow her to continue wreaking havoc in our lives. The decision has been made. Sophia will no longer have a place in our family. We are resolved to protect Luna from any further harm and ensure that she grows up in a healthy and nurturing environment. This may be a difficult path, but for the sake of our daughter's safety and happiness, it is a decision we are committed to enforcing. Following a profound discussion, my husband and I swiftly reached a decision while Luna was still in the hospital. It was time to return home. Benjamin, Sophia, and a few guests stayed behind, seeking updates on the situation. This presented the opportune moment to address Sophia's transgressions. 4 hours had passed since the incident when we arrived home. In the living room, we found Benjamin scolding Sophia, who nonchalantly typed away on her phone. Beside them lay the untouched birthday cake that Luna never had the chance to cut. Despite the sight bringing tears to my eyes, I restrained my emotions. As soon as they noticed our presence, Benjamin and Sophia rushed towards us. "I've just got an update," I said. "Luna is in good hands and she'll recover soon. Though she's still unconscious, the doctors are optimistic. Thank God Luna is going to be all right." I was frantic with worry, but it seems there was nothing to be concerned about. It wasn't even a significant issue. Luna will be fine, and her immunity against nuts will improve in no time. Her allergies will become a thing of the past. I told you I know what's best. However, at that moment, William unleashed his anger on Sophia, berating her for everything. Benjamin joined in, expressing his disapproval. The guests, visibly shocked, stared at Sophia with disdain. I, too, was seething with anger. "I've had enough, Sophia," I declared. "We've given you multiple chances to prove yourself, even after your actions led to my daughter being hospitalized. You show no remorse. This is the final straw. We will never allow you near Luna or our family again. You are banned from this house." Sophia retorted, "You can't dictate where I go. Your son won't cut me off over nothing. I won't let you take away my granddaughter just because we disagree on parenting." "No, Mom," I responded firmly. "You will never come near me or my family again. Dad is welcome here anytime, but you are not. He's the only rational grandparent Luna has. He's made earnest efforts to protect Luna from harm. Today you sent Luna to the hospital, insisting it was the right decision. I cannot allow someone so callous to be around my daughter." Sophia couldn't fathom her own son turning against her. She placed utmost trust in William to defend her, unaware that he was a reasonable man, not deluded like her. Surprisingly, even the guests began berating her. Sophia found herself cornered, with nowhere to go. Not even Benjamin sided with her. In a fit of desperation, she screamed at us, blaming me for intentionally setting her up to humiliate her. "This is your fault, Ava. You've managed to turn everyone against me. I won't forgive you for this. You should be begging for our forgiveness. Your actions have tarnished your own name and taken you away from Luna. You'll never see her again. I'll sue you for grandparents' rights. I'll take you to court, and the judge will grant me visitation. Just wait and see. I won't need anyone in my corner." I responded firmly. "Good luck trying to get grandparents' rights when you're in jail. I bet the judge would find it amusing to have a felon ask for grandparents' rights after endangering her own granddaughter." Sophia protested. "What do you mean, Ava? Why would I go to jail? I haven't done anything wrong. What you've done is a crime, Sophia. You can be arrested by the police for knowingly exposing a child to allergens. It's considered a form of poisoning. Perhaps you weren't aware, but William and I know. We've already called the police on you. Hear the sirens? They're coming to arrest you." Sophia, in denial, retorted, "No, you're lying. This can't be happening. You can't get me arrested for this." Sophia's panicked expression revealed her desperation as she pleaded with us to drop the charges. Tears streamed down her face and she descended into hysterics. Just then, 2 officers entered and informed her that she was under arrest. Desperately, she clung to our hands, begging us not to send her to jail. William, unmoved, instructed the cops to take her away, while I gave Sophia a cold stare, signaling that her deceitful game had come to an end. In a last-ditch effort, she turned to Benjamin for help, imploring him to intervene. Benjamin, do something, please. You can't just let your wife get arrested like this, she pleaded. Benjamin, however, stood firm, declaring, "When my wife has done something truly horrifying and shown no remorse for it, I will not protect her. For years I've warned you to amend your ways, and you never listened. Today, you put my only granddaughter in danger. I was only trying to protect her, not realizing it would hurt her so badly. Please, Benjamin, I am your wife. You need to help me." William, reinforcing his decision, stated, "Sophia, I've already kicked you out of my life. It's the right thing to do. In fact, that's what I intend to do as well. Tomorrow, I will talk to a divorce lawyer. I want to be done with this as soon as possible. There's no way I'm staying with a psycho like you. This time, I will protect my granddaughter and my kids from your presence." Sophia, in a state of shock, pleaded desperately, "No, no, no, Benjamin, you can't do this to me. I'm your wife." Ignoring her pleas, Benjamin instructed the cops to take her away. Sophia continued crying and begging for help, bringing a tumultuous end to an event that had long concluded. A sense of tranquility settled within me as William, Benjamin, and I returned to the hospital after the departure of the remaining guests. The others, clearly upset with Sophia's actions, pledged to inform everyone about her reprehensible behavior. The following day, our little daughter, Luna, woke up, showing considerable improvement. However, she displayed an intense fear of Sophia. Luna cried, imploring us to keep her away from her grandmother, recounting how Sophia had frequently tried to force her to consume allergens, a situation where Grandpa consistently intervened. Addressing Luna's fears, we assured her that her grandma would never hurt her again. We made a solemn promise that Sophia would no longer be a part of our lives, emphasizing Luna's love for her grandpa, who would continue to be a supportive presence. Luna, still traumatized by the recent events, expressed her aversion to Sophia. To assist Luna in processing her emotions, we enrolled her in sessions with a child therapist. Concurrently, William and I began couples therapy to enhance our communication as a family. The support of Benjamin played a crucial role in our collective healing. We witnessed significant improvements, fostering a stronger bond among us. Meanwhile, Sophia's life took a swift downturn after the incident. Her actions had consequences, and the repercussions of her behavior became evident in the rapid decline of her circumstances. Once Sophia's own family discovered her reprehensible actions, they scolded her and promptly severed ties with her. Even her friends, repulsed by her behavior, distanced themselves from her. Faced with the consequences of her actions, she found herself in a desperate situation, crying and pleading with everyone for bail money. Unsuccessful in garnering support, Benjamin filed for divorce the very next day. Sophia was served with legal papers while still in jail. Sophia's descent into turmoil accelerated upon receiving the divorce papers. In her holding cell, she unleashed a torrent of screams. In the following months, Benjamin successfully secured a straightforward divorce, capitalizing on the at-fault state laws, with the police report serving as a damning testimony. Simultaneously, our legal pursuit against Sophia unfolded. Although she was expected to compensate us for Luna's medical bills, her lack of resources led to a lengthy sentence as the judge ruled against her. Additionally, we obtained restraining orders to ensure her distance from our family. Confident that Sophia would not have the opportunity to approach us again, we remained vigilant. However, in the unlikely event that she attempts to breach the boundaries, she should be prepared to face the unwavering protection of Mama and Papa Bear, who are resolute in doing anything necessary to safeguard Luna.